everyone. The Columbia-Richland Fire Department, excuse us, we're getting some mics situated if you heard some static there. But the Columbia-Richland Fire Department is gearing up to host its next class for aspiring firefighters. Like many departments across the nation, there is a need for brave men and women to jump in and join one of the coolest first responder teams there is out there. Joining me today to share how you can become a firefighter is Mike DeSuma, Public Information Officer for the department, and Battalion Chief Thomas Niles. Welcome to Soda City Live. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I'll start with the basics. What does it take to become a firefighter? I feel like, you know, when you're a child, a lot of people say, I want to be a firefighter. You know, that's like a dream of theirs, and now you can actually do it. So what are some of the criteria that you need?
Well, Billie Jean, at this point we're in the application period where we're taking applications for the firefighting position. The basic things are you have to be at least 18 years of age, you have to have a high school diploma or GED, just have a driver's license with no felony convictions or DUIs, also no felony and past criminal convictions, and really just have, more importantly than anything, a passion to serve your community. And that's the kind of character people were looking for.
And Battalion Chief Niles, I know that obviously you had that passion that Mike just mentioned. Tell us about your story from becoming a firefighter then being promoted to Battalion Chief.
Now I've been here 20 years, a little over 20 years actually. And the great thing about my story is I'm from Columbia. I was born and raised right here. So the great part I would tell any young person who want to apply, especially people who stay here, you get to serve your community.
Nice.
And you get to run calls to people you know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's the love of serving your community.
And it's, what are some of the physical requirements to become a firefighter?
Before you start, you have to go through, you have to beat 7 minutes. You go through the agility test. And our training department is very great. They're very great. So they would train you up. Everything you need to know. It's an 18-week process. But you do have to be physically in shape.
Okay.
What we do is very rigorous at times.
Right.
We're constantly training. The guys are constantly training. And I will say this proudly, Columbia firefighters are the best.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad that you talked about that, because I think about all of the weight that you have to carry and then the suit and everything. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up, put the donuts down right now. This is what you want to do. But one thing about being a firefighter, it's not always about fighting fires. I mean, obviously that's the title, but it comes along with a lot of other different responsibilities. And Mike, I'll let you start.
Yeah, people obviously think, you know, firefighters, well, my house catches fire, they're the ones that are coming. But our firefighters are busy even on days where there are no fires. If you ever have a medical situation and call 911, odds are we're the ones that are coming. Medical calls, car accidents, hazardous material situations. There's a lot around Columbia that we're in charge of protecting. And that's why, you know, we need people who are just ready to go and just very, very passionate about no matter what the situation is, no matter how they're feeling that day, they're ready to jump on that truck and go out and serve our citizens.
I love that, and that's where that 18 weeks of extensive training comes in, because you'll be learning how to battle fires, but also how to respond to other calls as well.
Pretty much any and everything.
Wow, that's amazing.
Anything you can imagine, we pretty much, you call 911, we're coming as well.
What is the most rewarding thing for you about being a firefighter?
Helping people, without a doubt.
You didn't hesitate. You knew instantly.
Serving the community without a doubt.
I love that. Well, thank you both so much for coming on the show. We're going to pull up information on how you can apply to become a firefighter with the Columbia-Richland Fire Department. There are some special dates, so get your pen and paper. Upcoming tests, April 28th and 29th. You can go to colafire.net/apply to fill out that application. And of course, we will have a full recap of this interview on SodaCityLive.com. So if you missed any of the important parts, you can just run it back and make sure that you have all the details you need to know. We're going to take a quick break. Much more Soda City Live after this.